Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this is Savion Williams on the return. Jukes away from one. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock his 3rd as a starter. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they've made the postseason both times.
Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That play good for 17 on the first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He throws a... Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Williams starting with the pass here. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Williams on first down. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. On play action, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, Williams to throw. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they're on him waiting near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. And the Bears
move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. On target to Moore. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
16 yards.
A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yeah, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they get to Swift. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
The 28-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Love out of the shotgun. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
He made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Now Love on the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. A quick throw out wide by Love. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Back to the air. Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. He'll go with a design keeper. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Packers first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
He runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start to fight back for their first points of this game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And send their tight end right. First down, here's Swift. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. On play action, here's Williams. And that's got it, left side. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Williams from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. On the return for the Packers, that's Matthew Golden. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the frozen tundra of Lambeau coming up. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Right back to Watson. This is Cox. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Love from the gun. Steps up, and he's running with it. And they're going to love that, partner, as Love slides down after picking up the first.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Jump off, caught by his back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Handoff here to Jacobs. Finds a big lane. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Packers, first down. 1st down and goal to go.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Jacobs takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Bears 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Bears going back on offense just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Tight end going in motion here. First down, Williams. It's his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. To throw, Williams. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's his man, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Chicago.
First down from the 42. Motion a receiver left. He'll throw it. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And the deficit stays at 7.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Look at this first play, and he's going for it. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Had a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. On now is McManus to kick this away. Josh Blackwell to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Williams with the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Running with Swift out of the gun. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Secured by Burden on a slant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 8 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First down throw by Williams. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
On the give, it's Swift. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at them and go make a point.
They're on the counter with Swift. Racing down the left side. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A pickup of 17. And it'll be first down Bears.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Motioning the tight end now. Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Williams will look to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
With these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. From pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Santos' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Love out of the shotgun. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
It's a gain of 14
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He's him over the middle. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
25 more yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Quick slants into the hands of Golden. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To the air with Love. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now lead by 10. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers drive their lead to 11.
Packers 21, Bears 10.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bears about set for their next possession. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Williams to throw on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Running behind center with Swift. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying grounded with Swift. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now here's Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Desperation time here. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's Williams again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
Brock isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Chased out to his right. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Packers all set to get back out there. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They go counter. It's Jacobs. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. The Bears decide to call their first timeout.
It's a gain of 8.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
At the Bears' 36-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Quick throw out wide by Love. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Love. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers leading by 11. So Matt LaFleur has made his decision. The offense staying out there, and they're going for this. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on down.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw is Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Williams from the gun. Let's got it left side. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Chicago.
1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Trying to push deep downfield. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. Williams. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw. Sends this to the end zone. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Desperation time here on 4th. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
The offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Looking to throw it. Looking way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Now to throw. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there. And with almost no time left, well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. It's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
16.
That came right up to the doorstep of success. Nice play, though, to make some contact and stop him a yard shy of the conversion.
Yeah, these defenders, they just want to get to that next play. After you give them a touchdown, even if it's not their fault, right? Snap and clear. And that hyper-focus and extra motivation led them to sniffing out that call and being able to react just in the nick of time.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. Oh, I think the Bears got to that one. Yes, Bears football.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.